Good afternoon, YouTube. Good evening. So today, I made a video earlier about David Menzies being attacked, arrested, handcuffed, and escorted from the premises of a conservative meet by Andrew Scheer. The event that was taking place was actually a very exclusive event for what I understand were handicapped children, and I went to it at length in the previous video. So David Menzies, 6 hours after he was arrested, well, obviously they let him go after 1 hour, I think, managed to catch up with Scheer's tour bus here. And ahead of time, all credit to Rebel News for this video clipping. So here it is again, where David Menzies is being, well, he's handcuffed and he was escorted from the premises. So I just want to show you quickly a clip that I found while he was entering. So I'll put the volume on, and again, all credit to Rebel News for this clip.
Hi there, David Menzies with Rebel News. What's that?
You're not allowed in here.
I'm not allowed in here?
No, you're not allowed in.
Why is that?
Okay, you've been told already that you're not allowed to our events. This is private.
Sorry, who are you, sir?
Private, I am the security.
Okay.
For the Conservative Party of Canada.
So I'm a security threat somehow?
Just. Well, folks, it took all of, I don't know, 15 seconds before that security thug that I met earlier today told me that we're not invited. And again, we had the back and forth questions go, well, why am I not invited? Well, you're not invited, which is a non-answer. So I'm here on the grounds in the parking lot, outdoors. We'll see if we're gonna go through a repeat of what happened this morning.
Oh, hello again, sir.
How you doing?
Good.
We're going to allow you to say, but there's no questions allowed.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, that's right. So there's no questions allowed.
Isn't that the idea of a free press?
There's no questions allowed.
For all the media?
Yeah, for all the media.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just so that you're aware.
So there you have it. No questions allowed for the press. But actually, what they didn't tell you is that other press was permitted in there, like CTV, like CBC. And what I forgot to mention in the previous video, because I was trying to give Scheer the benefit of the doubt, was that the CBC was permitted into this special event for the handicapped children. They were permitted and Rebel wasn't. So here we are again. This morning I was furious over the arrest of David Menzies, because I thought that due to the exclusivity of the event, that and because he was a little bit rude, that you know, the timing wasn't right, and he came in basically at the eye of a storm kind of thing, you know, like he's kicking up chaos where he goes. And I thought Scheer was just trying to protect the kids, like the crowd and the demeanor of the event, but I was wrong. Scheer seems to be dodging the questions, and you'll see here in a moment, I'll show you the next clip, where Dave is trying to talk to him, and he basically just blows him off. Like, this is not good behavior for Andrew Scheer. He could eliminate this problem in a heartbeat just by saying, yes, I agree to freedom of the speech, freedom of the press, and so on. But he just ignores David Menzies, and I find it so disturbing. I don't understand. Like, it reminds me of the fakeness of Trudeau. And you'll see here in a minute what I'm talking about. I want to skip ahead for the moment. Here we have another one again here.
You can come over here on this side, but not on this stage.
But these people are on this stage.
They're part of their staff. Okay?
They're staff? They're media.
Yeah. Well, I can't see over. We're not.
Well, it says CTV on the camera.
Mr. Scheer, do you believe in freedom of speech? Mr. Scheer?
So you see him like hiding from
Mr. Scheer, do you
behind
believe in
his
freedom of speech? Mr. Scheer, do you believe in freedom of speech? You do? Why did you have me arrested earlier today, sir?
There you go. See?
Mr. Scheer, why was I arrested earlier today? Sir? Mr. Scheer, could you answer that question? Mr. Scheer, you said you absolutely believe in freedom of speech, but you had me arrested. Could you explain that, please? Now, this is interesting. I'm trying to ask Andrew Scheer if he believes in freedom of speech. He said absolutely, and he wouldn't answer why he had me arrested earlier today for exercising freedom of speech. And now, as you can see behind me, there's this like human wall of Conservative Party security staff, like this fellow here with the Canadian flag. And they're not letting me get any closer to Mr. Scheer. I've already been disciplined by saying you're not supposed to ask any questions. So in any event, I'm going to try to see if Mr. Scheer will walk past me a little closely and try to press him on this issue of why he has journalists in Canada arrested for asking impolite questions.
So there you have it. And as he said, he was going into the crowd, trying his best to get access to Scheer, and basically Scheer's guards were all over him and keeping him away. So I don't get it. If you had any brain whatsoever, Mr. Scheer, you'd know that the rebel media is one of the champions against the Liberal Party in all their criminality and negative, like all the you name a instance where the Liberal Party misbehaved. So any controversy, any scandal, these people, especially David Menzies, Ezra Levant, have been all over it, and they have never failed to cover it and give Trudeau the negative publicity that he deserves. So I find it disgraceful that that Dave Menzies wasn't able even to get access, for starters, but also that he was blocked from asking any questions and blocked from accessing Andrew Scheer at all. So this is what I see as a photo op by Andrew Scheer, and a very poor one at that. He has no idea. The Rebel has about 1.2 million subscribers. Don't quote me on that. It's probably higher than that. But the Rebel has been a champion for the right. They've done their best to cover the truth in Canada, and all the Liberal cover-ups, from the carbon tax to the SNC scandal to blackface, you name it. Like, these people are Andrew Scheer's loyal press, not in direct in that way, in that sense, but the way that they're conducting themselves, they're definitely a pro-conservative press. And here we have these people blocking the Rebel from interviewing Scheer, or at least talking to him a little bit. And the outrage against having Dave Menzies arrested, that should at least be apologized for, but also preventing him from getting through with questions and dodging the questions, as you see here. So that's my summary. I'm very disappointed in Andrew Scheer. He should know better, and he should be embarrassed by this. This is very bad publicity for him. I don't know if the Liberal will take advantage of it, but it is absolutely terrible. And I respect the Rebel, and I enjoy very much the content they release, and I'm sure many of my fellow Canadians enjoy the same thing. And I feel angered by this. This is not good. So thank you, YouTube, and good night.